Against Dinosaurs has now started acting like a terrorist group now, spreading terror and chaos wherever they please, destroying dinosaur fossils and destroying dinosaur artifacts. The first evidence to come from is again from the Facebook thing where they're sort of admitting to one of the members, Nick, is sort of admitting to taking responsibility for this. I believe is like a terrorist attack at a museum displaying dinosaur artifacts. So let's go have a look at that, shall we? Boop, here we go. Like I said, it's a little quick article, so I'll do a bit of a quick read for you, ladies and gentlemen, about what's going on here. So, yeah, they've gone way out of hand, the Christians Against Dinosaur dudes have, and again, it's also published on their actual website. So, yes, it is actually from CAD, the actual group, sort of praising this actually happening. So this is the Ottawa Citizen newspaper article, I believe. It says activists spray paint on a replica dinosaur skeleton at a Canadian museum. The museum's fossil gallery will reopen on Saturday. This was in February the 8th of 2024. Let's have a look. So everyone zoom in that bottom section so we can read that. The fossil gallery at the Canadian Museum of Nature is temporarily closed after a pink spray paint was tossed at the replica of I think that's supposed to be a Carnosaurus skeleton on Thursday. Photo by the Canadian. So there you go. So yeah, spray painting, vandalism at a museum. How some of these idiots get into the museum and do this shit, I have no fucking clue. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for my language, but this really ticks me off. Which leads into today's opening song. Boy, it ticks me off to see people do that shit. And we're going to cover some more video articles about them doing this shit. So before we do that, let's get into the opening song, shall we? Where are we? Oops. So here we go. Ooh, and we are back. Hey, Helder Dick, nice to see you. Yeah, CAD's gone too far this time. So let's go and have a look at some of this shit, shall we? We have some of these CAD fools here in Australia. So let's cover that first, a little bit of drama. Boop. And boop. So here we go.
Australian police are on the hunt for vandals who hacked off and stole the heads of 3 dinosaur statues from a Canberra museum. The suspects climbed over a fence to access the velociraptors, which were part of an outdoor display. They then beheaded the fiberglass dinosaurs with a handheld grinder or hacksaw, said local police. Authorities are appealing for information on the vandals, whom they have branded idiots. Police spokesman Rod Anderson told the Australian Broadcasting Corporation that the theft was a pretty stupid act, and that the perpetrators may have wanted to keep the heads as trophies. "We're expecting these perpetrators, because they're obviously not very smart, will tell people about it. We want people to give us information identifying who these idiots are," he was quoted as saying. The incident took place at the National Museum of Dinosaurs on Saturday night and was only reportedly discovered the next morning by visitors. Museum supervisor Mitchell Seymour told the Canberra Times those children had been asking their parents, Mum and Dad, what's happened to the dinosaurs. The museum appears to be a frequent target. In March 2013, a dinosaur was stolen in an apparent birthday prank and found in a local man's home. Months later, 3 other dinosaurs were found vandalized at the museum. The next year, another dinosaur was stolen and later found damaged in a nearby park. Australia.
So yeah. Oh, what? So yes, hey Doomhead, yes we are still covering dinosaurs. So yes, it seems that CAD, Christians Against Dinosaurs, are doing vandalism now and acting like a terrorist organisation now. So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. What can you do? These crazy people. And also, while we're on talking about crazy people, the trolls are now out. Trolls sent in, the trolls. When all hope was gone, it must carry on. So, yeah. Anyway. Bye. So back to this thing. So well, here we go. Dinosaur displays destroyed. So look at that. Just like they're out in like a little sparring thing, but then they just got totally messed up. Like, seriously. What is wrong with people destroying other people's stuff? You know? It's not cool. Totally destroying this stuff. Like, it's so not cool. We also have what happened here as well.
Visit your very own travel expert at Flight Centre West Lakes, because Joe's booked 12,000 flights.
Now at noon, fans of a popular exhibit are asking for a refund after the Jurassic World experience was suddenly canceled after it was vandalized.
Yeah, so Atlanta police say that the property now has thousands of dollars worth of damage as a result of this. Atlanta News First Bridget Spencer actually spoke with a security guard who helped police make an arrest.
Well, the Jurassic World exhibition here in Atlanta, unfortunately extinct for now. But in the meantime, staff has been handing out these QR code slips for customers to get refunds. It's an experience that Melody Trapani and Marcy Crosby had been looking forward to.
She says to me, "We better not be driving 5 hours from home, spending the night in a hotel for you just to cover your eyes when you're going through."
They pulled up to the Pullman Yards for the Jurassic World exhibition, the closest you'll get to a real dinosaur experience, only to find out it was closed.
Thank God I didn't bring my grandchildren because I would not want to have to deal with their tears.
Atlanta police say the exhibit was vandalized Sunday night. 4 people were seen on surveillance video who police are looking at as suspects. They arrested one person, 19-year-old Alquan Carvalho Van Dusen. Meantime, the exhibit had to be shut down.
It makes me feel very bad, especially yesterday after seeing all the kids leaving here crying. Everything is all torn down. Wires all disconnected. How they get up to the top of the ceiling, I don't know.
Lewis Nolan is the security guard that helped police track down one of the suspects.
And then I asked him for his license. He gave me his license. I took a picture of it. That's what gave him away. I've seen them all on camera, on the footage that we took of them.
Melody and Marcy are disappointed, but they do say they'll definitely try to come back when the exhibit reopens.
You probably have talents. Use them for something creative to help people, but not destroy things that bring joy to others.
Security here tells me they are working on getting the place cleaned up, and they hope to reopen within the next 4 to 5 days. In Atlanta, Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
So we have that. And as we continue, so we have that, and then we have these absolute idiots gluing themselves.
Climate activists glued themselves to the poles holding up a dinosaur skeleton. Climate activists glued themselves to the poles holding up a dinosaur skeleton at a museum in Germany. They held a banner that read, "What if the government doesn't have it under control?" The museum says it filed a criminal complaint for trespassing and property damage.
All CAD's bullshit. Here's some CCTV footage of a museum that got broken into, and again, like I said, dinosaurs were damaged. You can see there one's but destroying one right now. A Spinosaurus, I believe they're fucking around with. Yeah. So this is so there's no sound, ladies and gentlemen. So basically, yeah, they're just going around. These couple people from the CAD crew was going around vandalizing the dinosaur displays. You can see a few of them here climbing up onto some of the dinosaur displays. I think this might have been part of the Jurassic World one, as previously mentioned. Not exactly sure, but as you can see, they're just basically going through the whole area doing a stupid shit, destroying the actual dinosaurs, causing vandalism. And then we have another one. Here we go. These guys are stopping. The security is trying to stop them from damaging the dinosaur bones, I believe.
Do you understand? Can you please move back? Move back. Oh, immediately.
So we already had that about that. We've already covered that. We've already covered this one. But yeah. So I think we've covered all those ones. So let's go and have a look at some other ones in a second, shall we? Before that, I'll address the chat. Hey, Clairvoyant. This is kind of up your alley about these guys who don't believe Christians that believe dinosaurs never existed, and now they seem to be going into sort of like a terrorist acts now with breaking into museums and destroying robotic dinosaurs and dinosaur skeletons and all this kind of stuff. So it's getting out of hand. Who else we got? By the way, no, I'm not Tony. Go stiff yourself, dude. That's why I blocked you. Anyway, Tony, T, yeah. I was like, what? Cosmic Kitty's gone off YouTube. Well, to be honest, if Cosmic Kitty's going to take a break from YouTube, I wouldn't blame her. You know, it does get crazy on this here platform, so I can understand her going a little bit nuts and not wanting to come back here for a while. Okay, yeah, because I know she did try and do some stuff at one point, so I don't know what she's doing, but all I know is as far as Cosmic is concerned, I think she'll be fine. I think she probably went off to go take a break. But anyway, talking about breaks, let's get back to CAD and their absolute balls to walls crazy antics. So, what they've done here as well. Here we go. So some more things. Destroy a dinosaur monument. So again, Christians Against Dinosaurs still at it, destroying fossils and things like that because they hate dinosaurs. What can you do with these nutters, ladies and gentlemen?
7 News with new photos of a fossil that was vandalized late last week. The National Park Service sending us these images showing where someone took a chunk out of the fossil. This was along a trail at the Dinosaur National Monument. The Park Service doesn't have any money to offer a reward, but the Intermountain Natural History Association is offering $750 if the vandal is caught and convicted.
Jeez. Wow. See if there was any other. I know there was a couple other stuff, but I think that was all there was for that one. Yep. So yeah. So it seems that CAD is taking accountability for doing some terroristic acts as far as destroying dinosaur stuff goes. So there you go. So a little bit of an update, ladies and gentlemen, with the CAD mob. They're going around destroying artifacts. They go around destroying artifacts with this stuff. So take it as you will, ladies and gentlemen. Like, bleh. The CAD crew are doing terrorist organizational things, going around destroying dinosaurs, dinosaur statues, dinosaur monuments, cutting off the heads of display pieces at museums. My God, these people are nuts. They need to be stopped. So I might eventually leave that CAD group that I'm in at the moment, because if they're going to start getting terroristically, I don't really want to be associated with it. But anyway. Well, I guess I'll wrap this one up. So that was just a little bit of a brief update. So, and since other people want to talk about other topics that's not related to this subject, I'll just end this one and probably do something else a bit later on. Okay, so let's wrap this up then. Yeah. All right.